Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to another segment of the MCR. Mac and me, my name's TJ. In this segment, last week, about a week ago, I believe, if my memory doesn't fail me, Tim Walz spoke Wednesday night, I want to say.
Yeah, Wednesday the VP nominee speaks, and Thursday the end of the convention, the presidential nominee.
Yep.
The one the one who got no primary delegates.
Yeah, exactly, well, for sure. Anyways, when Tim Walz was speaking, he was compelled to make disparaging remarks about Yale, knowing full well JD Vance had gone to Yale. And in making his disparaging remarks, one of the things he said was, I had 24 kids in my high school class, and none of them went to Yale. I did a little quick bio research on Tim Walz. Tim Walz himself did not go to Yale. In fact, and, you know, I guess you could say to his credit, he went to, gosh, and I hope I say this right, Chadron State College, Chadron State College. It was a public college in Nebraska. And then he went to Minnesota State University, which that also was a public university. So while he did pursue higher education, I guess you could say he you know, didn't necessarily, he certainly didn't go to any Ivy League, you know, like Yale. And I thought, well, you know what constitutes the definition of Ivy League? And it's, I did a little research on that, and one of the statements I found was Ivy League has become synonymous with academic excellence and social prestige. You know,
well, I believe everyone on the Supreme Court either went to Harvard or Yale.
Well, you know, and did a quick look, and I did see some familiar names, but you know, the Ivy League. What are the Ivy League universities? Just real quickly, I wanted to go down them. Brown University, Providence, Rhode Island. Columbia University, New York, New York. And we all know who went to Columbia. Obama, okay? Cornell University, Ithaca, New York. Dartmouth College, Hanover, New Hampshire. Harvard. Let me say it again, Harvard. Cambridge, Massachusetts. Here's one I didn't realize. University of Pennsylvania, not to be confused with Penn State, okay? University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Princeton in Princeton, New Jersey. And yes, Yale, New Haven, Connecticut. And
they're all northeastern schools.
Exactly, Northeast New England. Yes, you know, gag me with a splintered wooden soup spoon, I'd tell you. But any thoughts at this time? Because right now I'm a little speechless at this nonsense.
Well, it sounds like maybe, you know, I don't know him, not to be fair, but it sounds like to me he might be a little jealous.
Well, that could be. He was definitely taking a swipe at JD Vance. JD Vance, one of his responses was, I'm proud of what I accomplished. And when you consider his background, getting into Yale would be quite an accomplishment.
Well, when you consider the phenomenal cost to go to any university now, but to go to those schools, it's a phenomenal amount of money. So for him to go there, it's even more special. I would
But
expect a rich kid like Obama to go there.
to continue with JD Vance's response, I'm proud of what I accomplished, and more importantly, I'm proud of all the people who sacrificed in order to give me a better life. He would later say, I would
Nothing wrong
think
with that.
Tim, yeah, I would think Tim Walz would want to praise people who sacrificed to give their children and grandchildren a better life. Not put me down, but I guess this is the political order of the day. He's going to attack me. That's fine, but I'm proud of my family. Because if you recall, his grandmother was very, she had quite an impact. His grandmother
Right.
was basically his mom, you
Right.
know. Uh,
Common inner city story for the last 60 years, I would say. Grandma's mom or auntie's mom.
this whole Yale thing that, Ivy League and the prestige and the upper crust
Well, I
and
think
all of
that
the
someone had made a post on Facebook saying, yeah, guys rips on Yale, and the 5 people who spoke in front of him went there.
Speaking of Yale alumni, let's just do a quick. Let's just do Bush, Bill Clinton, Slick Willie graduated Yale. Both Bushes, Meryl Streep, Hillary, Slick Willie's wife, Billary,
Yep.
Yale. James Franco, the actor, Jodie Foster, Gerald Ford, Dick Cheney. And if you've watched the HBO series, Claire Danes, gosh, I forget the HBO series she was in. That's where I came to know her. Oh, here's one of fine pedigree, Hunter Biden. Oh, gag.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett, Ron DeSantis, Ben Carson, Anderson Cooper, one of CNN's finest. Actor David Duchovny, Clarence Thomas, John Kerry. And in case you didn't know, he served in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Ronan Farrow, Brett Kavanaugh, Oliver Stone. Okay, he must have went to Yale after Vietnam. Jennifer Beals, President William Howard Taft. That's interesting. Barbara Bush, Cory Booker. Cory Booker went to Yale. Chris Cuomo. Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm not naming them all. I'm just the ones
Gary Hart.
Sonia Sotomayor.
Yep.
Yeah, one of Yale's finest. Alan Dershowitz. Stacey Abrams, president of the world. And if you're a Trekkie, Star Trek, you'll know what I mean by that. Harry Hamlin, Ron Livingston, Amy Klobuchar.
Yep.
Let's see. Stacy Keach. Anita Hill.
Yeah.
I didn't know she'd be on the list. Anita Hill. Let's see. Samuel Alito. Oh yeah, you're right. Quite a few justices are on there.
Like I said, I believe the court is either all Harvard and Yale. There isn't anyone from, there's no one from the University of Michigan Law School, which is a prestigious law school as well. But it's all those 2 schools.
Yeah, Josh Hawley.
They sound a lot like the ruling class to me.
Yeah, exactly. John C. Calhoun, Bob Woodward. That's interesting.
CIA operative.
Yeah. Paul Krugman, The Economist. Gag. Let's see. Another of CNN's finest, Van Jones. I just laugh.
Van Jones, on occasion, will dip his toe into common sense and have a moment where he comes out of the insanity, but it's not nearly often enough for me.
Here's a name that surprised me: Pat Robertson. He went to Yale. John Bolton, a guy that I used to think highly of.
Well, he's a deep stater.
Yeah, for sure. He tipped his hand. Lieberman, Joe Lieberman. And I'm
A
approaching
liberal, but not a leftist.
Yep.
Like
and that's it for the top 100. Some of the names I kind of already knew. Some of the names kind of surprised me, you know. So that's
Right.
some of Yale's finest, Ivy League upper crust.
Well,
you know,
Walz is a butthurt crybaby. Like all leftists are butthurt crybabies. They're ungrateful.
All right.
Instead of being happy for the peas on their plate, they're counting the peas on your plate. And if you've got 2 more peas than they do, well, then you need to be hated on and destroyed.
Well, that's all I got for this segment. Any other final thoughts?
No, let's close it out for me as well.
All right, man. Okay, that's a wrap for this one, and we'll catch you all in the next segment. As always, be safe, watch your 6, and don't tread on me.